Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the reason I do not support Chiquis Rivera. Si gustas ver la versión en español, está en la descripción abajo. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because there's a lot of rumors being said about me regarding Chiquis that are not true. And more or less, I'm just wanting to clarify a few of the stuff that's being said. I'm going to disable the comments because I really don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. What I'm going to tell you is the truth and nothing but the truth. If you choose to believe it, fine. If you don't want to believe it, well, that's fine too. Here recently, my following has grown, and a lot of people don't know that after the 9th of December, I supported the whole family. Not just Chiquis, but the whole family, all the Riveras. I even used to badmouth Lupe, but that's going to be a totally separate video. Because as some of you know, I worked with Lupe for a year on his radio show. Now, when it comes to Chiquis, at the beginning, like I say, honestly, at the beginning, I supported all the Riveras because, I would think about the pain that I was in, having lost my artist or whatnot, and I couldn't imagine their pain, Even after everything that happened between Jenny and Chiquis, things that Jenny herself commented to me, I was like, you know what? Like, losing your mom, that's like the worst thing that could happen, especially losing her so tragically. And more or less for that reason, I felt the need to support the kids more than anybody. And that's what I did at the beginning. Now, everything went downhill during this whole time, I never stopped commenting when I didn't agree with something, because I've always been like that. That's who the fuck I am. I mean, I always let my opinion be known, even if nobody fucking wants it, That's me. One of the things that I can clearly remember, because I don't remember a lot from that first year or the second, was that at one point when Paloma Blanca was going to come out, I didn't agree with Rosy wearing the Divas dress. I felt that it was too soon. And I think that a lot of fans, we weren't ready for that, I supported Chiquis, reposting the song, the video, whatnot, whatever. And I even purchased the second song, Esa No Soy Yo. And you know that if you support a bitch who doesn't have fucking talent, or who's just, working on learning how to sing, because I mean she doesn't have a natural talent. I don't know if she can accept that or not, because she doesn't take criticism very well. But I mean, it has to be because of respect, and it has to be because of love, and that's exactly what it was on my part, at least. Everything went downhill when I had my problem with Doña Rosa and Juan Rivera. That's when shit really hit the fan. Y de repente, I would put indirectas. I don't know how to say indirectas in English, but yeah, I'd put indirectas. And Chiquis, I guess, felt that they were for her, and they really weren't. They were for her uncle and other members of the family who were raging a war against me and other people. A campaign of bullying, of intimidation, of attacking me. Not only my physical appearance, because they even went that far, and that stuff that I personally wouldn't do, which brings me as to why I'm actually making this video. But first, let me tell you the rest of the story. And so she felt that they were for her, and I told her before it got out of control or whatever, that we should talk on the phone. And we did. It was a very brief call. She was on her way to church, and we didn't finish talking. And due to this, she ended up reposting something where they were throwing it at us again, me and a couple of people that were involved in this situation. And that's when I was, okay. I did my part by trying to clear this stuff up between me and her, and she didn't accept it. I have all the screenshots. Well, I have some of them that I have already posted, and I'm going to post them later on after this video is posted, and I'll link the links to the screenshots down below in the description. And that's when everything kind of went downhill or whatnot, that I exposed a little bit of the truth, like Jenny thinking that something happened between her and Esteban. Just different stuff that the diva had told me and that I personally probably wouldn't have said. But, I was taken to that point. And it's because I'm a very impulsive person. And anger and stuff can make you do a lot of stuff. But there was also at the same time, there was a lot of shit going on that I was not agreeing with. O sea, that no estaba de acuerdo con ciertas cosas, como everybody saying that Jenny was wrong, that people were putting stuff in her head, that, all that kind of stuff. I don't buy that, because when Jenny spoke to me, she was very sure of what she knew. And my mind will always be that I'm going to believe what she told me, because I don't think that she would have let herself be carried or I just don't see anybody convincing her of something that isn't true, especially it involving one of her kids. With that being said, I know that Jenny forgave her, because Jenny told me herself, I've forgiven her. And publicly, Jenny even said it. She told me in private, but she also said it publicly, that all she wanted was for Chiquis to accept it, to accept responsibility and repent. That's exactly what she told me. And it's even publicly on her Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. I know for a fact that I have the screenshot somewhere, so I'll try to find it and I'll put it on the description box down below also. Now, bitches always come at me and say, that if Jenny was here, this and that. Please, this is not the first time me and Chiquis have had a way of words. After the fight between Angel and Jenny, I put a comment in that is included in the screenshots. And when Chiquis saw it, she responded to me. And she said, the things aren't the way you see them or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, but blah, blah, blah. I responded or whatever. But it had to do with Angel and the whole situation, Jenny saw this and she sent me a private message and she told me some stuff. And then publicly she said, I love you and thank you for the support. And she put you in big letters. I'll include that screenshot also in the link down below, so make sure you check it out. I've never lied to anything that I've said, and people who don't want to believe me, that's fine, but I have the fucking proof, But yeah, more or less, that was what happened, because a lot of people now try to say that, at one point I supported her, that I'm a hypocrite and all this and that. Not really. I wasn't a hypocrite, because I've always made my opinion known when I don't agree with shit. And secondly, I defended myself. They were literally bullying me, threatening me to release photos that supposedly they had of me, and all this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck, I'm gonna respond, because that's what the fuck I do. I'm not gonna be intimidated by no one. And I have screenshots of one of Team Chiquis that Omi was in, and y'all guys know that that's Chiquis' personal assistant or slave. I don't know what the fuck she is really. But all of the main leaders to Team Chiquis were in there, and they were talking shit about me, talking about can we release our pictures and all this and that. And so that's it. That brings me to the new issue of all these so-called exposing accounts being made. And honestly, I don't give a fuck about no exposing account. I find it super funny. Thank you for the new followers, because it's getting me more followers. I love the attention, so that's also always a plus. You guys are way fucking off with the pictures. I'm like, that's not me, but whatever. You guys can keep on saying that if you want. I don't care. The only thing that I don't like about these exposing accounts is that they say that I called Chiquis Port Chiquis, and I've never called her that. I've never talked about her about her physical appearance or anything like that. I've never said that. I'm not like the Riveras. I am not like them. I do not judge people by their physical appearance or their disabilities. That is not who the fuck I am, and I would never do that. But yeah, this person is whoever it is, which a lot of people say it's Omi herself doing this account. She's way off because I've never, not once, talked about Chiqui's physical appearance or anything like that because I don't have no reason to do that. And personally, I think that Chiquis is a very pretty person. I feel that she's beautiful. She has a beautiful face. And I don't have why to talk about her physical appearance. I mean, I would never do that. But all these people who say that supposedly I called her this or whatnot, I wish they'd show me the fucking proof. Because, I've never said that. And the bitches who don't like Chiquis say that on my post, I mean, that's their fucking right. I mean, I can't monitor everybody's fucking comment, Just the same way Chiquis can't monitor all these fucking bitches talking shit about me or whatnot, Anyways, that's it. Si quieres ver la versión en español, está abajo. Adiós.